Hi you guys! I decided it's finally time for me to just make this video and show you how I've been doing my makeup. I go for more simple, natural looking makeup, so this is just my everyday look. It's really fast as well. That's another thing I like. I don't have to spend a lot of time on my makeup. So now that I officially have my tinted moisturizer and my foundation, I'm not using the sample anymore, I can show you guys with real products. And I also got climate control, so I'm no longer using the sample packet. This is what I'm going to start off with. You got to shake it up because there are two different weights, molecule weights in there. So when you shake them up and then put them on your face, some are going to sink to the deeper levels of your skin, and some are going to be more on the surface. So all layers of the skin are getting moisturized from climate control. That's why I love it so much. Sometimes I spray it on all like this, and sometimes I spray it into my hand and apply it. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to spray it right onto my palm and then get it where I want it. A little bit more concentrated. So I have some acne down near my mouth because I do this a lot. I touch my face a lot and when I sleep. I also use this to blend in my foundation, and I have the tinted moisturizer that I'm going to put on next. This comes in light and medium. I have the light. This is what it looks like. You can see that I've used some already. That's another thing that I like about these is when you're pumping them, it's pushing the product up and up and up, so you're getting every last drop. So I just do like half to one pump of this. I usually do just half. I'm just putting it on my fingers and then I'm just going to rub it around where I want it. Okay, the tinted moisturizer is on. Now it's time for the foundation. The foundation I wear is Ivory. The great thing about the tinted moisturizer and our foundation is they both adjust to your skin. So the tinted moisturizer is like a CC cream. It color corrects. So as you let it set, eventually your whole face is going to be the same skin tone without it being a heavy coverage. So that's what I really love about that. And then adding the foundation is just added coverage specifically for those spots that I want to be covered. But before I do the foundation, I'm going to put on some Candlelight and Sandstone Pearl. Candlelight I put under my eyes, Sandstone Pearl I do for my blemishes. So here's Candlelight, and I just do little swipes like that for the Candlelight because I want to cover up those dark spots underneath my eyes. And then the Sandstone Pearl I do on my blemishes. Also, I do the Candlelight here because it's more warm, and if I find that if I do Candlelight on my blemishes, then it's a shade too yellow and too warm than the rest of my skin. It's interesting. So Sandstone Pearl matches perfectly, so I put it there to get rid of that discoloration. Alright, so here's the foundation. I just do a pump of it on my finger and then dot it on where I want it. This is so creamy. It's thicker than what I'm used to, but it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. Once you've blended it on, it is so creamy too. One thing I haven't liked in the past about foundation is, specifically in the winter time when I'm wearing a coat and the collar's right there, it comes off on my coat collar or on my hood or on my beanie, you know, this comes off. you don't see the makeup where your sunglasses or your glasses are come off right there on the nose of the bridge of your nose. All of your makeup just stays put. It's incredible. I love it. I've got a pretty pale and blank canvas right now. So what I'm going to do is just let that sit so it can just kind of like do its color correcting and adjusting and like soak in and bake. So I'm not using all SeneGence products today. I don't have all SeneGence products right now. I'm just building up and slowly replacing items. For my eyebrows, I have used shadow sinks in the past. I'm not like 100% in love with the color that I have for them. I'm actually just going to draw them in. This is Maybelline the Nudes, and I just like blend these two colors here and then put them on my eyebrows. I use this brush. It's an angled brush brand because these brushes that I have, this I feel like is just too big. I prefer this one. It's just smaller. And then I also do not have a SeneGence mascara yet, so I use these two. I start out with this one because it's like a thicker brush and it puts more on, and then this has a different brush that fans them out and makes them not clumpy, so that's what I do too. So my face needs warmth really bad. So what I do for that is I have this Bare Minerals powder bronzer. So I get some of this. The color is the High Dive. This is one of the products that I eventually want to replace with SeneGence because we have these powders. There's like a natural, a bronze, and then another one, but I want to use the bronzing one instead because this is what comes off of my face on the collars of my coats or on my beanies, you know, my shirts. This powder is what comes off. My foundation doesn't. So I want to try the SeneGence powder to replace my bronzer and see if it's going to stay as well, because if those three things are what's going to stay on my face, then I'm set and I'll be good for the rest of my life. But for now I just have this Bare Minerals. I really like Bare Minerals as well. It's a great company. So I just warm up my face where basically like where I get tanned from the sun. If I were to get sunburned, these are the spots that would be red at first before they go tan. Okay, so now I'm bronzed and I don't look completely pale. I have some dimension to my face. I'm going to do some eyeliner, and normally I would be done, but I am going to show you how I highlight and contour my face as well. I usually do that on days that I want to film for you guys, or like the weekend or going to church. I use Onyx Shadow Sense for my eyeliner because it's going to stay all day. So what I do is I have one of these brushes, and this set of brushes is Real Techniques. So this is a part of the Real Techniques brushes. So I get the product from the wand, so I'm not getting a whole lot. And then I can just do a little bit at a time. there's my eyes. So like I said, I would normally be done. I would put my lip sense on and then just call it good, but I'm going to show you how I highlight and contour. I use this mascara palette. Mascara is so cool, you guys. I wish that their products would last longer too, because I would use this every day until I started using SeneGence products. So they're just these things that you can pop in and pop out. You can change the colors around, and they have one that is a double decker, so you can have your eyeshadows in it as well. But anyway, this is what I would wear all the time. It was so simple. It was amazing. I would put this on. This was my foundation. There's the blush, the highlighter, and the contour, right? But it just doesn't last all day, and now I've moved on to SeneGence. It lasts all day, and it improves my face as well because it has our skincare in it. I used to contour with Shadow Sense, but I have Garnet. I feel like Garnet is just too dark. So I use a brush that's like this. It's got like a bit of an angle to it, and then I get the contour and I just put it under my cheekbones, and I do the sides of my nose and sometimes up here, but I feel like my bronzer is good right there, and that will be plenty. So I'm going to take the pearlizer now for the highlighting, and I've got the contour and the highlight. I'll do just a little bit of Mocha Java shimmer if I'm doing eyeshadow. Sometimes I do Garnet as well to add a more dimension. So I guess I'll just show you that too. And I'm just using this fluffy Real Techniques brush. And then lip sense, and then I'm done. And of course I do my hair. Didn't want to do my hair, you guys. So this is it. Even though the first portion of my makeup is really fast and simple, I still want it to last all day. I still paid the money for the product and put the effort into my face, so I want it to look as good as the beginning, and that's what happens with SeneGence. And I also love that it has our skincare in it, so climate control on my face first, but then our other products also have the skincare, so my face stays moisturized all day. It's anti-aging, so it's fighting the wrinkles and the brown spots, my acne scars. It's helping my acne. And it all has Seneplex Complex, which is a kinetic enzyme that helps rush new skin cells to the surface. So it's renewing your skin cells 23% faster than what our skin naturally does. So you're going to have fresher, glowing skin, constantly renewed. And then I love that being a mom, or just even how I constantly touch my face, my makeup isn't coming off right here. Or like James, he's learning the different parts of your face, so he's always like touching my nose because I go honk. So he likes to touch my nose, or he points at my eyes, or he's just touching my face and his hands are sticky or dirty, and my makeup doesn't come off. It stays all day. I love it. When you're sick and you're blowing your nose all the time, you don't have the makeup come off right there. Like I said earlier, it's just the bronzer that comes off. So my foundation and the tinted moisturizer stays put until I take it off at the end of the night. it just blows my mind. I still am not used to it. It's incredible stuff, you guys. If you want more information on pricing of the products, then let me know, and I will also do another tutorial once I get more SeneGence products, and eventually I will do a full face SeneGence product makeup tutorial. But for now, I also just want to shout out to Maskcara. I love that stuff. And shout out to Bare Minerals. Thanks for being my homies before SeneGence. Alright, shout out done and makeup tutorial done. I'm going to go put my lip sense on for a different video. So thank you guys for watching. I know that I'm not a makeup artist, and so it probably wasn't as entertaining as watching professionals, but I did have a few requests, and it's something different that I haven't done, so I had to get through my being vulnerable and just let you guys know that I'm real. You guys can relate with me a little bit better. Thanks, you guys. Bye!